Okay, so apologies about the actual break in the actual discussion then. So we're going to go on to some of the biggest actual bullets I have. Basically, this is the ER Lycan, I think it's the 18, is it 18 and a half? Sorry, 35 mils. And it's the 550 is how much it was. Anti-aircraft bullet. You can find them still on some stuff. It's a bit of a beast. Apologies about the stuff in the background. Size comparison. Let me have a look. What have we got here? What are these? So, just for an example, that's a massive difference there. This one as well, which is what we're going to be first starting off with, is this the 20? 30 mil, which is a massive size difference at the Lycan. So I'm just going to put this up here, maybe. There we go. Let me have a look. When it gets into focus. Right, so we're going to be polishing these today. We have actually got quite a few to polish, minus wrecking whatever the hell was behind. Not washing mine. So yeah, I've been really busy actually doing loads of stuff today. Why the hell is this turning into feet cam? Jesus. Yeah, so over the past few, see if that works. So over the past few things I've been doing. Oh, come on. I want to actually see polishing. Let me just see. Tell me your bloody camera. Show my house is a mess. Right, let's see if what does it is that. Bloody thing. Hang on. It's weird now because I can't actually see what the hell it's supposed to be showing. That should be better. Just means I can't see the camera, so apologies if it looks like I am actually ignoring you guys. I aren't. So if we start with the bigger one, it's going to create the most amount of mess. I made sure I'm using a cleaning board and just some basic brasser. This isn't a public whatchamacallit. So you saw how it looked beforehand, the amount of mess off one actual bit of brasser. These do shine up really nice once they actually get done. You can actually see the muck coming off already and some of the shine. The light today isn't particularly the best to be looking at this, but yes. Gotta say, collecting bullets has been like a hobby for me for quite a while. I haven't had any recent ones. Some I was given, especially the anti-tank rocket propelled. Basically, it was an anti-tank RPG. It was used by one of my friends, which I can't disclose the name. He's actually now a bin lorry driver. So, yeah. Came out of the army, ended up doing bin driving, which is a bit different to what most people do. So, yeah. I think the hardest part about the shape of a chuffing bullet is when you're trying to polish it, it just does not want to do what you want it to do. But we're getting there. And it's worth the actual elbow grease. Once you actually start, you probably won't want to stop. So, yeah. Overall though, I've had these a while, so I know how they look. The amount of stuff that's coming off these now. So hopefully you guys are having a great week. It's Friday today, so yeah. Don't think I'm doing much over the weekend. I've got quite a few things to do as we lead up to my birthday. So yeah. Right, might need to put a bit more polish on, just a tiny bit more. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's enough on there for 2 weeks. It's not the best of things to be doing. The smell's really nice, but yeah. Wow, Jesus. Smell of fat. Can't bloody breathe. As you notice, I'm using the non-painted end just to clear it up. Just until I can polish the rest. I remember doing this with my granddad, so what I'll do is finish polishing this off. Mad muck off this, like seriously. Oh, that nice shine. I miss that shine. There's a bit on there. You can use like a Dremel as well to like polish these beasties up. Jesus, how much muck. Look at all the muck off this. This is one bullet. Can't fucking breathe. Choose language. Doing like a Chinese wrist burn around the outer side. And I think that's as clean as I'm going to get that one. So I'll quickly do a zoom in. Yeah. So you can even see the camera and my face in that, which is funny. Yeah. The amount of shine off it. Well, there's a good comparison. Like a before and after. Sometimes these things do come up pretty well. Other times they're just pretty horrid. So, we're going to go on to the smaller ones. There's a few of these that can come up pretty easy. I'm going to go on to this one. This one's got a bit of history. This one is also from the anti-tank guy. He was in the army, the main guy. But, yeah, he has actually had, like, contacts in the Air Force. So I'm just going to... Sorry about the fish tank in the background. I'm just going to finish off the head... Oh, don't mind about that. Finish off the head of the nice yaw lichen that we've just been looking at. I don't know if the stainless steel will actually polish. Not as nice as what I want it to. It might not. By the looks of it, that's probably going to be a no 10-4. Right, okay, so we'll put that one, nice shiny one back. We're going to be working on this one now. This one as, sorry about that. This one, as I said, it's a bit different in size comparison. This is one of the third largest ones I've got. Now, this one is a spent round. Basically, it is... Can't even see it on the bottom now. Is that rusted? Yeah, it's a spent round, so it ends up getting rusty. What is it? I know they use these in the Jaguars and the Tornadoes. It's got a hollow type tip, and it's also got some bands around here. Sorry that it's coming out of focus. So hopefully we'll be able to polish this up somehow. I'll just put you back up here. Just my ugly mug in the middle. Ah! ugly mug in the morning and the bloody thing's falling off. Hang on. I'm trying to rest it up against the vinyl player, which is not the best idea. Right, okay. So we're going to try and polish this beastie. It's a big old bullet. It's got loads of stuff on it. It's got 23, unless that's the actual code on it. Yeah. I don't know if I'd need to like use some rust remover to actually get this to work. Not work, but clear it up. But we'll see how that looks like. Might as well have a go at trying to get it substantially something like. It's not looking too bad. It's putting a shine back to it. Might be able to get the copper bars back on it. Typical, I'm wearing a white thicking shirt for this, but whatever. Nice brass on it should come up really nice. So I'm just giving it like a Chinese wrist burn as such. Part of it is it looks a bit different now we've had a go at it. I actually think that bracket's stainless steel, to be honest. The middle part isn't though, you can see the copper that's come out already. Some of this has taken a bit of rust out. So that's probably as good as that one's going to get, unfortunately, but it's a nice bit of history behind it. Right, now we're going to be on to these two. Oh, actually, I'll quickly do this one. What's this one? It's what is it now? 27 by 145. Don't think it actually has a sizing on it. Some of these do come apart, but I can't remember which ones. I think it's the ones which we're going to work on next. The points at the top, the actual cap at the top can come off the head. Well, it encapsulates the head point. So this one's come up pretty nice, so it's like stainless. Yeah, not much to this one. It's just like basic navy grey and then stainless steel, and then a separate tip, which is going a bit rusty, but not too bad. It's a nice one. It's very sleek, similar to this one, which I think this one doesn't need polishing at all. BM89, whatever that is. Most of these painted ones are probably reproductions. It's got a hollow centre, so it's just basic. It's a good size, a bit smaller, and bell time. Yeah. Similar design to the one that we did before. Slightly just a bit smaller than that. Right, anyway, we're going to be going on to the two of the same which we've got. And then we've also got 3 of the same as well. These are the ones which the tips do come off. They clean up really nice as well because of the fact they are brass, just like the other ones. So I'll just quickly go down here. So yep, this one is the 20mm. Many people think about 20mm. What have we got in comparison? So these are the 50. Those are the 50s there, and then you've got the 20 there, which is nice. I don't know if the actual tip comes off this one. Yeah, it does. So we'll get these nice and polished up next. So we'll just have a look. Oh. Stay there, you big oaf. Try to see where the thing is left. Right. So I'll start polishing one side and then I'll show you like a before and after basically, because these pretty disgusting in the way they are. Apologies for the cloth display, it looks like a magician. I might need to put a bit of shine and axle grease into this. I find it's very therapeutic. Anybody that likes painting or other forms of cleaning, yeah, totally agree with you. But when it comes to stuff like this, it's totally different. So we've just put a bit of effort into that, and let's just see if we can do it. Don't help with the pour light this morning. Slight bit of difference, so we're going to get some more greasy stuff on. Hopefully try and polish this out a bit better than we have been on the other ones. Maybe not as it uses as much brass, otherwise I'm going to bloody run out. Stuff's not cheap either. Well, it can be, but just getting the shine on this beastie. I'll be able to clean it up a bit better in a minute, because all the residues like still on there, so has anybody else got any like war style stuff that they've had maybe handed down from parents or grandparents? I'm always interested in what other people's collections are like. Right, so that's a bit better now. Just finish polishing off the main part. That's come up a nice finish. So I just got the head to finish. No jokes, please. So because the actual head is like so small, got the grooves inside, it can come up pretty shiny. It's like the piece de resistance when you're actually doing something like this. It doesn't always work like that though. Ooh. Especially when you drop it on the bloody floor. It's mainly because how small it is and you're trying to polish it. Loads of innuendo in today. So it's not always as shiny as the main thing, especially when I stick my bloody fingers on it. Doesn't help with how much wear and tear we got. So yeah, this is another before and after. As you can see, the actual massive difference in this, and also the shine. Be alright if it actually went into focus. So we're going to do the second one now. I'm actually keep that on there. It's going to be easy to hold whilst breaking my phone. So yeah. One thing I will say is these are unarmed. I don't actually have any guns at all. All of these are deactivated. You can tell they're deactivated because they've actually got a spot on the actual casing, so that means they cannot be reused again. I just want to reiterate that before people actually say, oh, why has he got ammunition and stuff. It isn't ammunition, it's ordnance, and loads of people collect this. Like, Some of them can go for quite a lot of money, especially like the missiles and stuff. But they are literally either replicas or basically full-on blown up. The missiles, I guess, you can't technically get deactivated missiles, or you need a specialist to actually deactivate them properly. I don't technically have anything like that, apart from my RPG type thing. And also the magazine clip, which I managed to get off my army mate. I don't even know how he managed to do it. I think it's a spare one rather than an actual. Jesus, this thing's so unlucky. So, from basically 2 bullets, well 3 bullets even, the state of the cloth, you can imagine the build-up of muck. But hey ho, that comes with the price of actually having such nice historical objects. Even though it technically isn't like history as you'd imagine, it is still history because it's part of a modern warfare. Well, technically now it's old warfare, like the era which these were used. The Jaguars were used in the 80s, early 70s, with like Cold War and other stuff. So it isn't just, let's put that in there, that's nice. I always like cleaning up them ones. But no, war always goes on, new and old, unfortunately. And I think we should actually like remember such timepieces of certain eras, especially the next piece I may do. It's a bit more fiddly, so I'll go through them and then I'll go back to some of the older ones. Well, the ones which are more well known. The next piece is pretty well known, but it's not something that many people remember much. So, yeah. Well, actually, that's cleaned up pretty nice. Let's see if that's going to clean up here. I'm actually surprised at how much that has cleaned up. Oh, that one has as well. Alright, I'm happy with that now. Okay, I just need to do this a buffer polish. And we've got 2 nice little ones. So one's in a better nick than the other. I'll just zoom in to show you. So you saw the before and after, but you can see the actual top piece, the nice cleaned up. Then you got the copper band, and then you've also got the dull one to begin with. I'm pretty happy with them. Some have got a bit of blemishes like there. I just need a bit more time to actually polish that. Then that's actually got like a blemish on the coating as well, but they've come up pretty well. So I'm just going to put them away at the moment. I'm lucky to have 2 of them. Right, so what we're going on to next? Right, we're going to go on to the magazine. Now, I can't actually remember what the magazine is. So I'll just show you here. So this magazine, it is got a camouflage background, which is pretty nice. It has actually got some bullets in, but they are all spent. The magazine itself is a bit dusty. So yeah, we've got a full magazine full of bullets. Whether or not they're the right ones, I don't know. They just seem to be squished in there at the moment. So I'll get these out, polish these up. This actual magazine doesn't actually polish up. Stiffy. Old man alert. Right, so we're going to take the bullets out and then we will get on with them. So I'm just going to put you here like so. Whilst I take these out. It is a proper magazine, pretty sharp, so just having to be careful here. There we go. So that's a full spent magazine. I might be able to polish that up a little bit. Just the inside of the magazine. Yeah, I'm having to do this off my phone, so apologies if people are complaining about what they can and cannot see. I I don't know if brass is probably the right thing to be cleaning up the inside of a chuffing thing. Also, I don't want to rub away the actual stuff on here. I know they say to keep your piece in good condition. So yeah, that's the magazine. Then what we've got here, I think these are just basic 2.2 RG. I think these are all the same. Oh no, that one's slightly different. Different manufacturer, I think. It says fit. Yeah, let's see a good one. That's a different one as well. There's a 7.3 and a... Yeah, there is actually a slight difference. Slight. So we'll quickly polish up these small ones. These should be a piece of piss, basically, as I say. I love when the small bullets polish up really well. Some of these have got indentations though, so... Also, it's kind of like, not a bit pointless polishing the smaller ones when you actually are just putting them back in their magazine. But to me, no, it all counts. So, apologies for the dishcloth. So that's one partially done with a few blemishes. Oh, where are we at? Slightly down here. I'll just put that there. Should work. I'll try to be quick as I can with polishing these quickly. These should come up pretty nice, hopefully. So if you have actually got stuff to like polish and stuff, make sure you have got adult supervision, because the actual stuff does smell. Please be careful. I don't want you getting done for solvent abuse or causing yourself any harm, dizziness or anything. Make sure it's in a well ventilated area, and that, yeah, you're just careful. So that's the second one done. Trying to quickly get through these so they're not initially perfect. We got a few more to do, but I'll just literally go through them pretty quick. And I said I was going to go on something different rather than my magazine, but yeah, you know what life's like, changes. That one's pretty alright. Apologies about the silence, I am just trying to concentrate as such. Right, on here you can even see where the banding has been around it, so it's actually been in a proper clip nearby each other. Right, so we've just got this one to do. Most of these are cleaning up pretty nice, it's just the other ones you get onto. Okay, I said I don't want to clean these up too much, but right, okay, so that's them nice and cleaned up as best as I want them to be. So I'll just quickly put these back into the magazine. I can't remember which way to go. Yeah, so it just holds it together like that. It's pretty clever how it actually works. I don't know if you can see that. Just swing it around again. So when you're loading it, there's like the dummy body to the left hand side of here. And then they just slide in there. So I'll just put the rest in quickly. And then we'll get on to the, what's it called now? The 56mm. Is it? Oh no. This is basically, the ones which I'm going to be going on next is Italian service of the 77mm. Introduced in the 1930s. So it isn't actually World War I. It's weird how these just literally line up together. And there you go, all nicely done, nice and shiny. Back in the magazine. Oh, there we go. Right, so we're going to go on to the these ones. These technically don't need polishing as much. Like, I haven't polished these in about 5 years, and these are still as nice as they was in a proper clip. Whether or not the clip is original, I do not know. But the details on it seem to be fairly truthful about it. I've even got the thing that they came with. So the actual, yeah, so it's a 173 gram bullet. The nearest British one is the 303 British. It can actually fire in the 303, which is very interesting. So I don't know if that's due to the fact that they were thinking on if they were to capture any British gun, they'd be able to use it. The actual case is a bit shorter than the 303, but the bullet is 2mm longer. So I'm guessing these are basically like sniper bullets rather than rifle bullets, but can be fired from the rifle. Really interesting. But they're saying that they were introduced in the 1930s, so that's the main thing. So I'll quickly maybe polish just the outside of them, still in the case, and see what they come up like. I don't know if we will. I don't think I've even polished these, as I said, in about 5 years. So we'll quickly just get through these. Apologies about the background TV. These do actually come out of the cartridge? No, magazine. Well, it's like a magazine. This is like the original proper magazine. So that I'd slot in like, well, I ain't even got a gun to actually do it, so yeah, but you can imagine when they actually get slotted in and then spent, as the word is. I would love to get some more memorabilia type stuff like this, but you just never know. Also, because of where the actual magazine is, the bottom half, well, the bottom part here is always things. The amount of holes in this as well, by the way. So they fully made sure that these won't be actually used. I don't know if that's because of the fact it is a 3-3. They're easily, well, not easily obtainable. I won't say that. That's one thing. So, yeah, so that's nicely polished up. You don't need actually much on these. Whether or not the actual magazine can be polished, that's going to be my next question. Because this thing doesn't look like it's been polished in a while. Get some grime off it. It's weird that we are still talking about weapons which was, heck, you know, nearly 90 years ago. And yeah, compared to today's standards with like the special bullets and stuff, which will be my next discussion actually, because I have a special SAS style Secret Service bullet. So yeah, I've quickly polished up the case. Yeah, when it comes to the Special Forces, I love what they do. There we go, nice and polished. So I put the Special Italian round back. Now we're going on to one of the smallest bullets in my collection, and I'll quickly polish it beforehand, otherwise you might not be able to see it. Yeah, at the time it was known as the world's smallest bullet, and I think I was about 9. At the time, not many people were supposed to know about it even. Yeah. As said, it was used by the SS. The guy I got it from didn't say much apart from he gave it me as a gift because he didn't know how long he was actually going to be shooting for. He shot as an actual hobby, but I think there might be some undertones in that. Yeah, so I'll put it down like that's it. And for comparison, that's my, hang on, Jesus, right. So that is my thumb. That's the smallest bullet I've got, yeah, as you can tell with my fingers. So I'll just quickly pop that down next to that. Or even next to the, what's this one? Is that a 2-2? No. I'll put it down next to these and you'll be able to see. So that's the 303. And that's the bullet, which is miraculously small. Just for size comparison, it is seriously small. I haven't got a 2-2 to actually compare it to, so yeah. So yeah, this bullet, as said, was given to me by a gentleman from the SAS. It's seriously small, and you can't even see the casing on the bottom. But it's a really nice bullet, and it's a nice collector's piece, I guess, because the amount of times you're actually going to get somebody from there to say that. I have got a spent shell. You can tell it's spent because of the way this is blown out a bit. That doesn't have much on it either. Is that a 20? Doesn't say much on that one. I don't know if it's a repo or what. That one does polish up pretty nice. I'm going to quickly go through these. I'm not going to polish them all today, as said. I'm going to get on to the piece de resistance, which is this. This thing is huge compared to the Lycan, and it is this. It took ages to try and figure it out. I have thought about paying for a new one. So it's the Brit M7. Basically, it was like a mortar rocket, RPG, anti-tank, whatever. This has been spent. You can tell so because of the fact of how much that smells like, not fireworks, but it's a mixture of. This thing's a heavy piece. Seriously, you could do some damage with that. But yeah, this is basically the motor casing. So you can imagine that's where the actual whole thing is. It looks very similar to an actual wheel tyre here. There. I like the rim around it. Mr. Fingers showing his face there. But no, it's really interesting. Some of the nice ones can go for quite a bit of money. I'd love to get one though. Put it side by side with a spent one. But as you can tell with the size of it compared to the Lycan, and this is just the actual motor chamber rather than the ignition chamber. They said it'd probably be about 3 foot tall, which I don't particularly have room for at the moment. So, yeah, so I'll just quickly pan around to the other bullets. And this is, as I said, my collection. Some are seriously shiny now, especially the one at the back, which outshines the brass ring as well. Then we get the M14 Tomcat, which says hi. So that's it for now. Hopefully I'll see you guys later on doing some proper war shooting using these on War Thunder. So hopefully you guys take care, and I will see you guys later on. Ciao for now.